Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Mayor Sheng Thao, right here in the city of Oakland. Mayor, let's talk for a moment about the black businesses in Oakland. I think when you were last here on the show, I pointed out that less than 2% of the businesses, contracting business from the city of Oakland was going to black businesses. And I'm wondering what, if any, maybe you don't have any, what, if any, plans you may have to remedy this despicable situation?
Absolutely. And I agree with you. It is despicable. And so when I was on the city council, what I helped to do is actually do a carve out, right? 'Cause the excuse is always, well, we're going with the people that have the most experience. Well, if you don't give someone the experience, how are they going to have the experience? And so for me, it's, well, we need to create targeted carve outs so that we can give our black owned businesses the opportunity to gain that experience so they can actually next time bid on these projects.
Can you explain to our viewers what is a carve out?
Yeah.
I think I know, but
Yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
they don't know.
So basically, if you are going to contract with somebody who isn't a black-owned business, then you say, let's say $2 million. Then we say to that contractor, okay, of that 2 million, you give 1 million. You subcontract with a black-owned business the $1 million to do a specific, project or infrastructure, and you show them how to get it done. And so by incubating this small business, they now can put that on their resume to say they've done that work and they know how to do the work and they have results here in the city of Oakland, so they can be competitive and apply to be the sole developer or contractor for the next project. And so I've already, right after getting elected, I believe it was the first month, I've already met with local leaders, local black contractors here in the city of Oakland on how we can continue to move forward to be intentional about how we can get our locally black-owned contractors, to the point where they can actually bid for the contracts and win contracts.
And I believe I saw you with Kathy Adams of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce, which is my favorite chamber. I assume you have spoken with her about black businesses doing
Absolutely.
this.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue to have those conversations as well. We know that things don't get fixed overnight. There's always hoops and what have you. And so as we're looking at what policies are in place that creates these extra hoops, we're going to look to our legislator, our council members to really update legislation so that we can ensure that we are actually making, giving our minority owned contractors the business that they so deserve that are locally based here in the city of Oakland.
Now, what about Oakland economic development, for example, in Oakland? And I cannot believe this. There's not a single department, major department store in the entire city of Oakland, and has not been for the last, 20 years?
Yeah.
Why does that continue?
It's really frustrating. It's frustrating because you can't get a tie, you can't get a belt. I can't
It's
get my
true.
pantyhose. And so for me, it's a built environment. And so what I do agree with this Schaff administration is that they have built housing in downtown. So now, unlike San Francisco, we do have housing in downtown. And so that gives an opportunity to be more robust. And so under my administration, I'm developing a very strong economic development team. And all we're going to focus on is how to generate more money here in the city of Oakland. And that means getting businesses to actually anchor here. And so I have some great news coming in the future. I can't mention now, but it is already started. It is already started.
It's already started,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
Okay, so it's a secret.
It is a secret. It's a secret that will become very public very soon. But, attracting those anchor businesses, we have great weather, right? And we need a person to be able to sell the city of Oakland, right? And so those conversations already started, and I'm happy, to soon announce a big institution coming to the city of Oakland. But on that front, it goes back to the services we deliver.
And speaking of coming to Oakland, it looks as though that perhaps the A's may be leaving Oakland. What's going on there?
It was really shocking because last week was the week that we were getting to the details of an agreement I was very optimistic about us working together and closing the deal. And literally 6 p.m., I get a phone call from Dave Cavell, the president of the Oakland A's, with this news about, oh, we're buying land in Las Vegas. Buying land is one thing, but then when you get a call from John Fisher saying we're going to focus in Las Vegas, I can't help but feel as if you just used us.
Yeah, and I'm upset because David Cavell has been right here on this program talking about on All About Community, talking about remaining in Oakland, et cetera, et cetera. You know, it's really sad when people give you that type of bull and then turn around and do something different. It just upsets me very, very much, and I don't want to get hostile on the program because we got to go to break. And don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Mayor Sheng Thao, City of Oakland.